everyone, welcome back to Blessings from the Garden. My name is Soraya, and today we're going to do a bit of experiment. Not sure how successful we are going to be, but come along with us to see what we're going to do. We have some onions right here, guys, and we're going to try to see if we can grow actual onions from onion bulbs. Now, how are we going to do that? So I'm going to cut this onion about in half, and the rest of them as well in half. And where am I cutting? I'm cutting in half, so I'll show you what I'll do next. It will be much clearer. So what I'm going to do is to put the root. So you see that is already rooting. These onions were in the fridge. So I'm going to put the root facing down in the water like that. Like that. So this is what we call the roots. These wide things that are coming out of the onion at the base of the onion. So I'm going to place it down in the water like that. And also this one in the water. However, the tops will be used for something else, but I'm going to place one of them in actual dirt. This is the top without the roots. All right, so this one I'm going to place in actual dirt. We have done some experiment before, and these three weren't successful. They were all rotted out, so I'm going to place one more in there. So the one that was successful and it wasn't rotted out, what I did was to actually plant it out. So I separated the spring onion part, that is. So what you see happen when it's done like this or in the water, you see little bulges start appearing at the top of the onion and they will shoot up. That's just like how spring onions are formed. They will spring up little shoots like spring onions, and after which the base of the onion will actually disintegrate. And what I did was to separate those. So it formed two. So I separated them and plant them out in soil. So let's see how they are doing. So okay. So one is here. Not sure if I planted them too deep. So I'm going to just loosen the soil a bit around it since it's onion and they're going to produce a bulb. So let me just make a spoon-like thing around it so that the bulb can grow up. And this was done about 3 weeks ago. So let's see if this experiment will work, if it will produce an onion from here and also one from here. Now what we have been doing is to cut off the tops because they're growing long, so that won't trouble the growth of the onion. I think that onion takes about, I'm not sure if it's 9 months. So this has a long way to go. All right, this one has a long way to go, as well as this one, because they were both planted out at the same time. Recapping, cut the onion in half, root facing down in the water, just like this. So these are those 3 little glass jars. So we're expecting the onion greens to come from here, and as soon as they pop up, we put them in the dirt, just like the one that I showed you that was placed in the dirt. So as soon as the onion greens pop up, these will be directly placed in the dirt. So let's see how best these will work, because the first that we did, of the 4, only one was successful in growing onion greens. I'm not sure what they do, spread or do place on the onions for them not to grow. But when you do this experiment, it should provide you with some onion greens. That wasn't the case for the 3 onions, so 3 of them were a failure. So hopefully these sets will produce the onion greens so that we can separate them and plant them out in the soil. All right, so thank you for watching, guys. Our onion experiment, growing onions from onions. Hopefully we'll get something. So come along with us. Stay tuned for the updates, because this is a process. Onions do take a long time to grow, and we're having trouble with the seeds. They're not germinating. I don't know what's happening. So we're taking this route to see if we actually be successful with this one. So stay on the journey with us, and we do appreciate you. Bye for now, and see you very soon. Remember, do start that garden one container at a time. Bye.